Hello again, this is Victor James, author of the new book in the Megacosm called The Narikomin that is available wherever books are sold, so get your copy now. But I wanted to talk about Clubber Lang from Rocky 3. Usually I label this segment right for the wrong reasons, but no, I'm just going to say Clubber Lang is right. Known as the Southside Slugger, we find out in Rocky Legends game that James Clubber Lang grew up in the mean streets of Chicago. During his stint in prison, Lang picked up boxing, defending himself in an underground prison match before he was released. And as we saw in the video game and the movie, Clubber is focused on Rocky Balboa, living alone, training alone, and with one goal in mind, the championship belt. And Clubber Lang did it the right way. He came up the old-fashioned way, training hard and fighting everybody ranked before him. Clubber Lang was 27-0 with 27 knockouts by the time he challenged Balboa. To put that in perspective, Mike Tyson was 27-0 with 25 knockouts when he won the title 4 years after Rocky 3 came out. If Clubber Lang was a real fighter in real life, he would be a celebrated hero for that fighting record, and probably called the baddest man on the planet. But instead, he had to fight in a holding pattern, seeing Rocky's own manager in the crowd observing his dominance. Clubber knows by Mickey's presence they are purposely ducking him, and to add insult to injury, he sees as he watched Rocky make a mockery of the championship by running around the ring with thunder lips while still not getting his title shot. Out of all the combat sports, boxing is one of the more finite. Like Rocky said,
"Why don't you fight? I've read somewhere you're a very good fighter."
Yeah, well, when you're ever punched in the face 500 times a night, it stings after a while, you know.
Clubber was already in prison and in his latter 20s according to the in-universe timeline by the time he was #1 contender. He was in his prime, yes, but the clock was already ticking on him making a payday for all his hard work. So it made sense when Clubber once again took his destiny in his own hands and confronted Rocky when he's about to retire in this now classic scene.
Now while you can, don't get this sucker no statue. Give him guts. I told you I wasn't going away. You got your shot, now give me mine.
Why don't you get the hell out of there?
Shut up, old man, I ain't going nowhere. And why don't you tell all these nice folks why you've been ducking me? Politics, man. This country wants to keep me down. Keep everybody weak. They don't want a man like me to have the title because I'm not a puppet like that fool up there.
You know, you've got a big mouth, you know?
Why don't you come out and close it, Balboa? Come on. Come on.
He's tired. Oh, the guy's crazy. Don't listen to him.
The little man don't want to come to me. Then I'll come to you people and lay out the truth. I am ranked #1. One! That means I'm the best. But this bum been taking the easy matches, fighting other bums. I'm telling you and everybody here, I'll fight him anywhere, anytime, for nothing. But you people ain't never gonna see that happen because he's gonna retire. You see, he don't fight no real man. He fight them setups.
What? You're a disgrace to this sport.
Shut up, old man. You and that chump don't know where I had to come from. Bad boy, your family doing real nice, ain't it? You call yourself a fighter? Prove it now. Give me that same chance. The way he been ducking is the disgrace. If he ain't no coward, why don't he fight me then?
I can't listen anymore of this. Hey, anytime.
I don't care what you rank. You don't get no shot, and I mean that.
Now as a kid, I always thought Clubber was just a mean man, but now that I'm older, I see it different. Sure, Clubber could have waited for Rocky to vacate the title and fought Union Kane again for the belt, but he wanted Rocky himself. Only the best, most competitive warriors want to fight the top dog to prove their prowess and superiority. Clubber wanted to prove that he was the best fighter in the world, and that should be commended, not condemned. Clubber only showed up at that press conference to stab at Rocky's pride and provoke the fight he knew that Mickey was ducking. Clubber was just laying out to the world his case for the title shot. Sure, going after Adrian was towing the line, but it worked. Going after Rocky, his manager, and his pride still had Rocky kind of waffling about retirement. Going after his woman got the fight Clubber deserved. And while Rocky trained like he was making a boxing movie, Clubber trained like a hard-scrabble fighter with the will and determination Rocky used to have. He trained like a man who had come up from prison with nothing to earn a way to a well-deserved title shot. Clubber had that eye of the tiger. But most people really fought Clubber because of the shove. When Clubber finally got his title fight, he paced the locker room like a caged animal waiting to be unleashed. He just happened to see Balboa and his team on the way to the ring and accidentally shoved Mickey out of the way. Clubber didn't know Mickey had a heart attack, leaving before anyone even noticed. And he wasn't actually trying to cause a heart attack either, or attack Meg at all. He was going after Balboa and Mickey was in the way. And finally in the ring, that disrespect toward Apollo was legendary.
Get out my face. Don't need nothing you got no more. Don't need no hair's been messing up my corner. And you better get that bad look off your face before I knock it off. Come on. Wanna jump? Jump. Come on. Come on, Creed. come on.
Shot him, Chief.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, just like a chicken. You better run.
No one gave Clubber nothing, so he didn't feel like he owed anyone anything. Sure, Apollo was a former champ, but Clubber was singular in focus, only wanting his shot at Rocky. And when he got it, Clubber grabbed hold of his destiny with both gloves, pummeling Rocky and beating him inside of 2 rounds. And Clubber celebrated like a man who not only won, but a man that felt vindicated for his belief in himself. And Clubber actually did the honorable thing after winning by giving Rocky an immediate rematch. Sure, this was probably his most profitable option, and he had already crushed Balboa once, but there are many instances of fighters ducking the rematch out of fear, so Clubber could have just ducked Balboa as Balboa ducked him. And yes, we all know how Rocky 3 ended, where Rocky basically had to do gravity training like Goku with a former champion to level up just to beat him. But in the end, Clubber may have lost the belt, but he won and lost it the right way. Yes, he was rude, disrespectful, and with an accurate, harsh personality, but Clubber Lang went through the system to earn a title shot, only to have that same system manipulated by Mick to keep him from getting that title shot he earned. With his 27-0 record with 27 knockouts, it still took him embarrassing the champ in front of his woman and the televised world to get a title shot. So no, Clubber Lang was not right for the wrong reason, he was just right. And I wanted to remind you about my website, themegacosm.com. Here you can keep up with the latest information about the Megacosm, as well as read short stories for free. As an added bonus, I have the first chapters of my novels for free as well, just so you can read a sample and decide later if you want to buy the novel. I also have links to the articles I write for Bleeding Fool, and I have recently launched a Megacosm merch store with t-shirts that feature the Fiasco logo as well as my publishing imprint. And I also have baby onesies because, well, they just look cool cosplaying as Fiasco. But God bless you and keep you. That's it, I'm done.